It is day 2 of Pride Month. So, hello there. Okay, let's see. My low, my high, my act of kindness. For my low, it was easily the fact it was hot. In fact, no kidding, I actually saw one guy, get heat exhaustion yesterday. So, with that said, I know that there's obviously going to be some days in summer that aren't as hot as others. However, I would still recommend, if you haven't already, get yourselves hydrated. You know, even a little bit of water can go a long way sometimes. I mean, you should probably be drinking a little bit more, but hey, it's something. So remember, stay hydrated, okay? We're technically not even in summer yet. And I literally just saw someone yesterday get heat exhaustion. I get the feeling that it's going to be a relatively hot summer. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, the hottest summer I can recall would probably be 2016. That was a hot summer. I think there's going to be days that will approximate that for sure. We'll have to see. Let's see what else. I guess my high is, for once I was able to, stay in and, just relax. To be perfectly honest, as much as I love visiting my parents as often as I do, I wind up going to bed far too late than when I should. So going home, in the afternoon, instead of hanging with my parents yesterday evening, it was nice. Plus my mom was working, so there really wasn't much of a point. It was good though. It was having some time off to myself. I went to bed around 9-ish. And yeah, I'm still a little tired, but that's because my body isn't quite used to getting a full 8 hours of sleep yet, apparently. And my act of kindness is I actually ran an errand for my dad yesterday. So, yeah, love doing that. I mean, he's my dad. I love my dad, so sure, I don't mind doing it. So, good morning and happy Thursday, everyone. Man, it's so weird. Having Memorial Day definitely helped this week go by very, very quickly. At least to me it did. Because, we're already on Thursday. And speaking of Thursday, we have a new episode of Hot Ones today. It's going to be, I think it should be a good one. Because here's the thing. I looked up who it is. It's Millie Bobby Brown, who is known for being on Stranger Things, which I personally have never seen. I mean, to be honest, I have a Netflix, but I feel like I'm so far behind, I have no reason why I feel like I should catch up. Again, admittedly, it is kind of the whole, depression thing, where more often than not, I find myself feeling defeated when there's no reason to. But at least in this case, I mean, you don't really need to watch every great show that comes on TV. I mean, there's been a lot of great shows that have been critically acclaimed I'd never seen before. Full disclosure, I have never seen Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Really, I have never seen Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I know what it is, and I know it's very, very good. I just have never seen it before. Maybe for whatever reason, if they showed it on Netflix, maybe I'd watch it then. But then again, I hear it's like 7. I think it's like 7 seasons long, with 20 plus episodes or something. I don't know what it is. So anyway, I looked up who Millie Bobby Brown was, and outside of being on Stranger Things, I really couldn't tell you what else she's done. I think she was in this one movie called Enola Holmes, but that's really about it. if there is one thing I can say, is she's a British actress, which any longtime fan of Hot Ones will be able to tell you that British people can't handle spice very well. So, if nothing else, there's going to be some entertainment value in seeing another person from across the pond just completely suffer under the fire of sauce. Under the fire of sauce. It's no longer under the cover of darkness, it's under the fire of sauce. Oh, actually, of the sauce. It's not sauce, of the sauce. That's what it should be. Let's see, what else? Oh gosh. Well, another part of the reason why I'm also feeling kind of tired is because like I kind of woke up with like a cough earlier this morning. I mean, it's not bad, and plus I only just caught it now, so I'm sure it's probably nothing. But the fact I caught it early means I should be able to get onto it, right away. I mean, here's the thing. I don't feel like I have to cough right now, but I think, have you ever noticed that, like, you're more prone to cough whenever, like, you're lying flat, like, in your bed? At least that's what it is like for me, because I'm sitting upright. Oh, actually, now I'm sitting upright. Oh, I'm hunched over, but that's so you can get a better look at me via the camera. But yeah, I mean, I'm sitting upright. This is pretty good. If I'm being honest, though, and I really should have known this would happen. Oh my goodness. Sorry I keep yawning. I don't know why I keep yawning, but I do. Where was I? Oh, right. I think this whole thing started back on Monday because, for those of you who don't know or haven't realized, we are technically in the height of allergy season. I say allergy season because this is the time of year where, lots of pollen is in the air, like dandelion seeds are being like flown to the distance, and the pollen gets up your nose and everything. And playing with my nephews on Monday, man, whenever I get like allergies, what always gets to me is like the top of the back of my throat starts itching. And I hate that so much. Like it itches, and there really is no comfortable way to scratch it without like it feeling kind of painful, I guess. So I think like the allergy is like really messing with like my immune system a little. And full disclosure, I don't really get allergies that often. I mean, I do have allergies, but nothing fatal or anything that cause anaphylactic shock or whatever. I'm not allergic to anything, but it's like it's that sort of thing where it's like something is like constantly sort of, it's like, what it is? Well, let's say like my tolerance to allergies is like this wall, and you have like an allergy, like sort of like bang the head against the wall until it breaks. That's pretty much what happens to me. Like, I have a pretty strong tolerance towards lots of things, but eventually it does get to me. And I didn't really stress this about what happened on Monday, because for all accounts, Monday really was a nice day. I mean, I was playing with my nephews, but there was like a period of time where like wind was blowing everywhere. Not like gusts of wind where you're blown back like 5 feet, but you can tell like with all the wind blowing, there was pollen in the air, and that's what got to me. And now I think it's finally, taking its toll. But I still feel fine. I feel sleepy right now, but that's just because Admittedly, I haven't really gotten many. I'll be honest, I never feel like I get good sleep. Then again, I'm the kind of guy who's always worried about being prompt and getting to my commitments on time and everything. And, you know, I never ever want to be accused of being late for, because I fell asleep. Nobody wants that. No one should feel, seriously, that's actually one of the main reasons why I never really got into the whole, partying scene or anything. Because I can't tell you how often I've seen it where, in a movie or, a show where, the main character or characters are having fun the night before, some big thing they have to do, or even if it's just simply going to work, like a fun night, they're having a few too many drinks, they wind up the next morning, sleepy, possibly hungover, probably in a position that would otherwise make other people feel uncomfortable. I don't know. And then they realize, wait, what time is it? And look at the time, oh no, we gotta go. Because, they're late for whatever it is they had to do. And I'm like, well, just don't be an idiot and just stay inside for the night. What's wrong with you? And that's pretty much what I did. You could say it's served as not taking many risks in life, if that makes sense. But no one's ever complained about me. Oh, here's the thing. I guess sometimes people complain about me being early, but at least if I was early, it wasn't necessarily that early where, I was bored or, I felt guilty about it. I had a commitment to do, and I wanted to make sure I got to that commitment no matter what. So I can't really complain one way or the other that what I did was wrong, because, I got there early. So-and-so told me I had to be at this place at this time, and I was, even if it was early, so what have you. Plus, let's be honest, we all heard the phrase, the early bird gets the worm. I cannot tell you how often where I was earlier, the first one there, and the greatest perk ever is you get to choose something that you want to do or want to have or something that's awesome. I was good. I got to do everything. Although, here's another reason why I'm early. And this is, to be honest, I probably should have mentioned this on my brother's birthday. It didn't occur to me to do this. But I swear, for the amount of time I'm early for something, my brother makes up for that for how late he always is. If that makes sense. I cannot tell you how often it would be the case where we would be getting ready for church and my mom and I would have to wait 5 minutes in the car for my brother to get ready. Now, granted, this is at a time before I realized, maybe I should look a little nicer than what I do before going to church or going to wherever, because he'd spend a good 15 minutes to a half hour in the shower. I didn't shower at all. Why would I shower? There's no reason to shower. But, now that I'm old, I'm okay, I'm gonna take time to look nice, but not too much time. You know what I mean? Spend a good 5, maybe 10 minutes in the shower, get cleaned up, wash all the parts of the area that need to be washed the most. You know what places those are. And don't ever be late for whatever. And seriously, I've never been yelled at for being late. And if I was late for something, it was very clear that I was never the reason why I was late, if that makes sense. Because it was always my brother, or my mother, or my father. Seriously, like, it's called planning ahead. What are you doing? I don't know. Although I will admit it is, I mean, doing stuff early has taken a toll on me a little bit. I mean, I used to be able to get up a lot earlier, and now, because at least I felt like when I got up early, I had free time. And no kidding, there would be times I was like in elementary school, growing up, we had the Super Nintendo, and I would just play Donkey Kong Country, well, the Donkey Kong Country games on the Super Nintendo for like an hour. I would literally get up at 6 a.m. and play Donkey Kong Country before going to St. Mary Mother. Those are some good times. I gotta see if I can activate my Switch again so I can get those games again. Anyway, Millie Bobby Brown on Hot Ones should be awesome. And I'm going to be seeing my mom and my dad today. That's going to be great too. I'm going to try and see my nephews today. That's going to be great. And it's actually very cloudy outside right now. Not bad, just cloudy. I think it'll be a nice day though. Hopefully. So I hope you all liked this video. If you did, leave a like and please subscribe. You can follow me on social media. Y'all know where I am at this point. And as per usual, I am very humble in making this video for all of you guys watching. Enjoy for name. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. See, right now I'm so tired I forgot what day of the week it was. And remember, if you guys want to talk, Jim's be here to land and always have your back. Take care and make good choices. See ya.